Hey guys, this is Mike with Open It and Play. I wanted to show you this new figure that I got in Akihabara yesterday. It is the Epic Hacks blank female figure. Now, I had a little bit of experience with the Epic Hacks, but back when the company was really small and just starting out, I sometimes saw them at the shops here in Japan, but they were really expensive back in the day for what they were and how small they were. But I think they got bought by a different company now. I'm not exactly sure who owns them. I suppose it's Epic. Is that right? Maybe not Epic, but these figures are cool in the fact that it's basically made for customizing, but they do have some problems, which I'm going to talk about very briefly here at the beginning. So I bought the figure of the, whoa, I almost knocked down my backdrop. I bought the figure of Red Sonja, and I had the plan, because I knew that these figures are modular, I had the plan to switch out her feet with some bare feet, but then I'm actually cursed because I didn't do my research properly enough, and this color is actually quite different from the color of the Red Sonja figure. And unfortunately, they don't make this blank body that's the female version with that kind of skin tone. So I'm left to have to customize these. Maybe I'm going to try painting these to a lighter shade. But yeah, it's not working out the way that I thought it was going to. I originally had this ordered from Big Bad Toy Store, and when I realized the color difference, I canceled my pre-order. And then, unfortunately, when I looked for other feet that I could substitute in, I didn't really find anything that was going to work. So, but yeah, I don't think I told you what figure I'm going to use it as, but this is going to be for Shanna the She-Devil, Kazar or Kazar, his partner. I heard it a long time ago pronounced Kesar, but that was Stan Lee that said it, but I cannot find the clip of where I heard that from. So, okay, we'll look at this figure kind of quick because it is a blank body, but I think it's reasonably priced. This is 3,980 yen in Japan. That's about $27 maybe US. But you do get some accessories. You do get a stand. It's the little backdrop, but it's not anything necessarily needed. But if we get her out of the box, she has, okay, so this is kind of in two parts. And this box is kind of weird. I don't think I figured out how it works exactly, but I believe it's taped together on the back, kind of inside, but I'll see if that's the only thing that's keeping it together. First, we'll undo this part, which I did try to do before. The bendy wire again. Much like our earlier figure we did today, the cops fighting crime in a future time. Bulletproof vest figure, BP vest. They call me bulletproof. Okay, anyway. So this is the figure. This focus is going to be terrible because she's almost skin tone. So, but she is supposed to be skin tone. Okay, and so this comes out. Now this part, I don't know what's holding it together. I think it is a piece of tape. But I'm gonna, yeah, it's a piece of tape. Okay, so this part is taped on, but it's kind of a place that you wouldn't usually see the tape. So the inner part of this is the part that's taped. Okay, and then you can see the accessories that she comes with. She has this little stand. Okay, Boss Fight Studios, that's who bought them. Boss Fight Studios, and then there's Epic Hacks Highly Articulated Character Kit System. All right, and the other accessories. So she's got her bare feet that I talked about before. I'll try painting those to make up the difference. She comes with some alternate head sculpts. The bare feet look like this. I do want to get them on camera so you guys can see like what the figure comes with. Is that zoomed in? Okay, is that focused? This is what the feet look like. I heard some people that apparently like feet a lot. They complain about Marvel Legends feet being weird, but feet are usually feet for me, so it's not a very big deal. But if you think these are ugly feet or good looking feet, I don't know, but they look like feet. Okay, and then the head sculpts. So first you have this lady. Of course they're all ladies, but you have this lady with kind of short hair. Her hair is parted going to the left, so that's a pretty common hairstyle, but it is relatively short hair. It probably helps with the poseability. We have this one, which is going the opposite way. I think this direction is correct for the Invisible Woman, 90s Invisible Woman. If I remember right, her hair goes to the right, starting at the left. So I might have to see if I can use this. It's not really the sculpt, I would think, but maybe I can use the hair piece if I can get that separated out. Okay, and the other head sculpt looks like this. So she's got short, more like curly hair. And I don't know if I can get it to focus very well. There we go. Okay. So pretty good detail on all of these sculpts. I think I like this one the best for the look of the face. To me, this looks the prettiest. Okay, there's that one and there's this one. I hope they were in focus before. I think they weren't too bad. This one kind of looks a little bit man. A little bit masculine, but anyways. Okay, and the hands that it comes with are here, and we can see right out of the box she comes with these hands, which could work as trigger finger hands, if you can see that. There is some separation between the fingers. There is some gap, so you can move this finger, and the plastic is a softer plastic, so it will easily grip a gun. Okay, and then the first set of alternate hands look like this, so just kind of at rest. It's so hard to tell if this is in focus or not. It's just like everything looks like a creamy mess on the camera. I'm sorry if it's out of focus. Okay, and then she does also come with these fists. Hopefully those are sort of in focus. All right. Okay, and then the figure itself comes with this kind of like almost superhero-ish type of mask. She's got sort of a domino mask type look for her face, for her head. Actually, it's not. Sorry, I can see the part in the line. This part is empty inside, and then it comes around here around the bottom. I think you guys will be able to see it better than me, but it's coming around here and just a thin strip over the sides of her nose here, and then going up and around. So it's not a domino mask. This part is actually her flesh tone, I think. And then this part is meant to be a different color if you paint it. Okay. And if you want to see the proportions, see if we can zoom out a little bit. The proportions, she kind of looks like this. It's not a perfect skin tone match, but her chest, the harder plastic, I think, this part looks like a little bit of a different color, but she does have butterfly joints that have really good range. So that is one of the nice things about these Epic Hacks figures. The poseability is really good. I think the joints feel a little bit on the looser side sometimes. So I am afraid that they will get pretty loose the more you play with the figure or pose the figure. It's probably not really meant to be played with like for kids, because it is more like a posing and hold the position type of figure on display. But okay, but yeah, they design these for a lot of posability. I am not really a fan of the legs here. This part, it kind of reminds me of a McFarlane figure. It may not be as bad as a McFarlane figure, but it looks like the range is very limited. There's maybe no splits. Or you flip it around this way and then you try to roll this inside to make it do the splits. But it looks kind of hard to do. But okay, let's look at the overall posability. And this thing is on a dumbbell joint, but the dumbbell joint has a nice curve to the top part. So you'll be getting a very good range of options by making use of that. Depending on how you rotate it there inside, you can get all sorts of different positions. So, okay. And then she does have those butterfly joints that I talked about before. They go really far back. So she can do this. It looks great for like how far you can get it. The arms go all the way around. They go up more than 90 or just a little bit over the 90. She does have the bicep cut, and she does have double jointed pinless elbows. Even the single pin will get you that kind of range. So like I said, the range on these are really good. The posability is very good. Okay. It's starting to look a little bit unnatural, but I think this is about as natural as you can make it look. Often the elbows will start to look kind of blocky or squarish. Okay. And then she does have a vertical hinge for these trigger fingers. The others are all of the other hands are horizontal hinges. So just these trigger fingers, or you could say vine swinging hands if you're going to make her into Shanna the She-Devil like I plan to do. Okay, and then her diaphragm joint goes side to side like this and back a little bit, forward a little bit. The back and forth, like front to back, is not that great, but if you push it, never mind, you can push it and get it further. But yeah, it gets a little bit gappy, but not bad. It's not anything like that'll cause major problems. So okay, and then at the waist she has the bull joint, so a lot of posability options here too. Going forward less so, but it's still quite good. Okay, she can kick up really high because of the way those joints are arranged. The splits, like I said, not so much unless you can swivel that inside there, but I don't think we can get it. I don't think we can get it to that point, but it may be done. It may be able to be done. I'm just not an expert at these epic hacks, guys. So, okay, and then she does have a little bit of upper thigh twist, but that's kind of hidden in the joint, though I would argue it's not well hidden. And then these double jointed pinless knees will get you back that far. So you can go really far back if you combine it with the thing, so she can actually kick herself in the back. Okay. The proportions, I think they're not too bad. Proportions might be okay. All right. And then she does have ankles that will go back that far, forward that far, and ankle pivot. Okay. If this room is not so cold, I would try to pop these off, but I do think I'm going to break it. Sorry, not try to break it. If I try, I'm pretty sure I'm going to break it. It's recommended to warm up these figures before you switch the joints out if it's like a major part. And I think this would characterize a major part for me. So, but yeah, I'll show you what I come up with if I do some customizing on her. I'd like to make her into a Shanna the She-Devil. Does anybody have any ideas for the clothing, like a leather bikini type outfit? I had one piece that is with, what was it, a Conan the Barbarian or something, like for a little crotch cover piece that I thought I'd use for Khazar or Shanna, but I haven't used it for either of the figures yet, but I'm just now beginning to like work on Shanna, so kind of working on like two versions of her at the same time. We'll see how they go. But okay, that's it for this look at the Epic Hacks figure. Thank you guys as always for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. F-Ice and F-Ice and F-Ice and F any Snazis that are living in your neck of the woods. All right, bye for now. No more Iran war.